Hey guys, how's it going? So some really exciting news just got released on Cronos Group right now. Altria buys out Cronos Group for $2.4 billion with option to take control of the entire company. Oh, sorry, 55% of the company. Yeah, $2.4 billion investment into Cronos Group. I did my research on Cronos Group. I did not understand the company, but clearly Altria sees a vision for Cronos Group, and they decided to make Cronos Group their dancing partner. So the fact that a big tobacco company decided to buy out a company called Cronos Group is awesome news. This makes the cannabis industry even more legitimate. It means that that means that businesses are looking out for good investments into companies that are doing well. And Aurora is considered one of the best companies in the market. And the fact that Cronos Group invested into Altria, this gives Aurora more bargaining power if someone wanted to purchase out Aurora Cannabis. So the fact that Aurora's stock declined today makes no sense. It should be climbing, but oh well, if it keeps declining, I keep buying. Yeah, this is just excellent news. I'm very excited. I would buy into Cronos, but how much more money, how much more upside really has Cronos will be giving? Will Cronos go way above what it is today, or is it just gonna kind of stabilize around this price and trade around this area? I'm not convinced that Cronos is gonna skyrocket from this. Just my opinion though. Because Canopy still has way more money than Cronos, and so I mean, yeah, Cronos must be a very good science team, but Aurora has a way better science team. They have 40 PhD scientists. So let me just get into the deal here. Hold on, okay. So pursuant to the subscription agreement, Altria has acquired 146.2 million shares, closing at the price of $16.25, which represents a 41.5% premium to the 10-day VWAP of shares on the TSX on November 30th, 2018. The last unaffected trading day prior to when Cronos Group went public disclosed a preliminary discussion with Altria. Altria also has received warrants at closing entity to acquire up to additional 10% ownership position in the company, exercisable time to time for a period of 4 years following the closing, exercising price of $19 per share, which represents immediate premium of 65.5% 10-day VWAP of shares on the TSX on November 30th. Altria ownership interest in Cronos Group will be approximately 55%, calculated on a non-dilutive basis. Additionally, the warrants will contain certain anti-dilution provisions. Pursuant to the investor rights agreement to enter into at a close. So yeah, they have they're buying out Altria for $16.25, which I didn't really have to read that out. But they're buying Altria for $16.25. I'm very excited. This is the U.S. Cronos Group. It was up quite a bit in the morning, kind of declined, and now starting to recover. Canopy did not get rewarded for this too much, but that's alright. I plan to buy more. I do believe in these companies for the long run. These stock might decline in the short term still, but this is very exciting news. This shows that Canopy is worth way more than $42.11. you know, if Cronos is getting bought out by a big tobacco company, the cannabis companies deserve a way higher market cap than these. And at least in my opinion, only Cronos Group, $17.25. I'm not convinced that this stock's gonna go to $30, $35. I'm just not convinced yet, because the warrant is being bought out. The other 10% is being bought out around 19 bucks. So I say the best case scenario, this stock will go to is $20. I could be totally wrong. The stock could double from here, but I don't think so. The days of doubling on Cron is gone, in my opinion. Aurora has potential to rise big time. Oh, it's starting to rise already. But you know, Aurora has a potential to be risen big time, because guess what? Nobody has bought out Aurora yet. They might have a Coke deal with Aurora. So, you know, very exciting day. I bought some a little early today. I bought 3,000 shares at $7.72. I just went market order because I thought the stock was gonna skyrocket, but it had a decline. I should have just been more patient. I was really excited in the morning. I was like, okay, I gotta buy something. So I just put market order for Aurora. That's alright. If the stock declines more, I'm planning to buy more just because of the Cronos deal. Aurora, you know, Aurora's gonna rise, in my opinion. I really believe Aurora will rise. Altria, the shorters must be sweating right now. They must have been like, oh my god, okay, we are fucked. Well, that depends, right? If Altria goes back to 10 bucks, 10.40, 10.50, then, you know, they might lose a lot of money, but are they still gonna attempt to try to put Altria into court and say that Altria is a big scam? Maybe. But you know, it's funny how Cronos Group got the deal and Altria did not. Altria was in talks with Altria Group, and they got abandoned. So Altria must have went inside Altria, looked at Altria's business, and be like, okay, we don't like Altria's business, so they decided to go with Cron instead of Altria. You know, that's what I see. That's the scenario that's happening right now. So that's a big blow to Altria that Cron decided to abandon Altria and go with Cronos Group instead. That is one big shocker. That was a very big shock to me. I'm so surprised that Cron was the better investment than Altria. Tilray didn't really climb today. Will Tilray ever get a big investment from a big company? I don't know, maybe, but that would if that happened, that would really hurt what's his face? Andrew from Citron, because he still has a short on Tilray, at least I believe. Maybe he covered already, but he has a short on Tilray, and you know, Tilray could get bought out by somebody. I don't know if somebody's willing to pay that much for Tilray, but it's possible. Apple declined after in the markets today. Microsoft declined in the markets today. Makes me slightly happy. Well, kind of declined in the market today. Come on, keep declining, Microsoft. Keep declining. Medman declining. It had a nice climb. Now it's declining. People are taking profits. Acreage Holdings. I also bought some Acreage Holdings this morning. I bought it at 18.75. I bought that at 500 shares because I believe that Acreage Holdings is very undervalued at this price. If it keeps going down, I keep buying. I also bought some Wayland this morning because, you know, Wayland could get bought out. I mean, it's possible. They are GMP, they're an international company they're still considered very undervalued for all the assets it have. You know, Wayland could get bought out. I have no idea right now, as of right now, but Wayland seems to be very undervalued, especially at this price point. So I bought some more shares at Wayland today. Planet 13. I bought another 10,000 shares of Planet 13 today. I decided to take a gamble on Planet 13 because I like Planet 13. I like the company. I like the dispensaries. I think, you know, they're undervalued at this price point, and I believe large revenue numbers are coming its way, and this price tag won't last for very long. At least that's just my opinion. Harvest 1 climbed and then declined, but I still, you know, from my Harvest 1 video, Harvest 1 is undervalued, but it doesn't matter if I think it's undervalued. It matters on, you know, traders really at the end of the day. But anyways, we might be in for a Christmas rally. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm not 100% convinced yet. But you know, because of today's deal, I don't believe Aurora will hit $6. I could be totally wrong. Aurora can still hit $6, but I don't believe Aurora will hit $6 anymore, due to the fact that Cronos Group just got a big investment. I say worst case scenario, the stock drops to the low $7, but I'm not convinced that this Aurora stock will drop to $6. This is just my humble opinion though. So anyways, that should be for the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Bye.